Welcome back. It's the start of another school year, which means we're back with our Family Time Social Emotional Learning curriculum. This is Family Time 146. We're doing Family Time a little differently this year. If you've been following along with these, or if you're one of the St. Ansgar students who are subjected to these all the time, we've cycled through the different SEL competencies: self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, relationship skills, and responsible decision making. We've kind of just cycled through those one after another. Now we're going to do it a little differently. This year we're going to focus on self-awareness for several weeks, try to build from one idea and one skill to another. Then we'll transition to self-management and kind of build like that throughout the whole year. Self-awareness is really the foundation of everything we want to do with our social emotional learning. That's really what I want. What we want is for you to get a little better sense of who you are. Because if you know who you are, everything in life becomes a lot easier. There's a lot of distractions. There's a lot of things that are going to try and pull you in different directions. So if you have a strong sense of self, and you have a strong self-efficacy and self-worth, it makes everything else easier. That's why we're starting with your core values and your why. These are things we've talked about before. Your core values, that's who you really are. We are not our clothes or labels that are attached to us. We're not our socio-economic status. You're not even your background. We are our values. And we know a lot of things about ourselves. We can maybe tell you the foods we like and don't like, our favorite color, our favorite song, those sorts of things. We have a harder time explaining our values. We at least have a hard time articulating them. We maybe feel them, we maybe have a sense of what we believe, what we value. But it's important to be clear about that. If someone asks, what are your values? I think you should be able to list them off. And I don't think that should be a long list. I think it should be a couple words. I'm going to have you identify 3 to 5 things that are your core values. And I know we've done this before, but it's a great thing to revisit. Sometimes your values change. But this should sort of be your baseline. Our values, that's who we are. I know that I, for myself, identify 5 core values. It's courage, integrity, respect, love, empathy. And you should have a definition of those things for yourself. For me, I picked courage because I'm like, I don't think you can do anything without courage. You can't make any change. You can't face any challenge. You can't learn and grow without courage. You have to put yourself out there. You have to be a little uncomfortable to grow. So it takes courage. Life takes courage. Then it's integrity. And it takes courage to live with integrity. Integrity to me means living by my core values, or striving to. I fall short every day, but trying to live by those values. Then respect. I figure if I can try to live with courage, try to live with integrity, live by my beliefs, my values, then I build self-respect, and then I can start to give respect to others. We have to respect ourselves first before we can serve other people. Then I can build a sense of respect for others. I can treat other people with dignity. I can build respect in relationships. Then comes love. And love takes all different forms. I talk about love a lot. There's a lot of different types of love. There's love in romantic relationships, love for children and parents and family. There's love for your friends, love for teammates, whatever it is. But if you have that respect, that self-respect, if you can build respect for relationships, then you can find love. in all sorts of forms. And that's what life is really all about. It's about surrounding ourselves with the things we love, the people we love, doing the things that we love. And then for me, my last core value is empathy, because I look at it as the ultimate human pursuit, the pinnacle of human possibility, that we can try to connect with each other, that we can try to put ourselves in someone else's shoes, even though it's impossible. And that's why I put it as sort of my last value. It's this ongoing pursuit. We can never truly know what it means to be someone else, to feel how they feel and experience what they've experienced. But we can try. If you know those things, if you know your core values, all the other noise in life fades away. It sort of gives you tunnel vision. It gives you a foundation against which you can check. If you have to make a difficult decision, you can say, okay, is the decision I'm making in line with what I value? Because if we're living in a way that does not align with our core values, we're always going to be in a state of trauma. We're always going to feel off, feel sad, depressed, feel angry. When we live in a way that is in line with our values, everything else is okay. Even if things don't go the way that we want, we can live with a satisfaction knowing that we were giving it our best effort, that we were living by a code. So connected to that, I want you to identify your core values, why they're your values. And I want you to state your why. What is your purpose? And that is really to say, what do you love the most? What are you most passionate about? Friedrich Nietzsche said, the right why, or he who has a why to live for, can bear almost any how. And I kind of interpret that like the right why will get you through anything. If you know your why, it doesn't matter how hard it gets. And you have to decide that for yourself. My why, the central why in my life, is my family. So I try to do the best for them. I try to be the best man possible for them. And that extends out to things like teaching and coaching, because I want the best school. I want the best community. I want the best environment for them. You're a part of that. That's my why. And if you know that, if you're clear about that, then you can do anything. If you have a strong love of something, it will get you through any challenge. So let's start with that this year. Be clear about those things. Be clear about your values, your whys. I know this year won't be easy. We always face challenges. But this gives you the start of understanding yourself, and it will help you get through any obstacle. Let's have a great start to this school year. I'm excited to be back. Much love.